Hello, this is KE6VRK here. One interesting thing I've noticed, and one thing I've discovered by accident, is the association or how to connect. Believe it or not, your iPad Pro will connect directly to this radio. This is an FT-991A, and right here is a USB port, which works on PC or Mac. I haven't had a problem with it. Seems to work just fine. But I'm going to show you how to hook that up directly to the iPad Pro. I'm using the iPad Pro 2020, and I'll show you what I did, including all the settings. Now this is the FT-991A, and I reset the menu to stock menu, and I'm going to demonstrate how your iPad Pro will receive information from this radio. Right now we're working on the sound. So I have this radio set up for CW. I'm going to plug it in to the iPad Pro using a CW decoder, which is a pretty good demonstration of how it hears everything from the FT-991A. So we're sending an audio out from the 991A into the iPad Pro. So let's go to the iPad Pro. This is the standard iPad Pro that we're using. I'm using the Magic Keyboard with it. And I'm going to show you the cord. I have a connector with it to change the cord over. It goes from USB-C to this. You can also use a USB-C cord. I have found a USB-C printer cord works just as fine, but this has a little converter on it. So I'm going to plug it in. So it is now plugged into the iPad Pro, and I don't have a hub. I'm just running it directly to the iPad Pro. So I'm going to start the program. For this one, I'm using one of these programs that's a CW decoder. The first setting to change on this menu, being that I set it to default, is number 109. Change the SSB port select to USB. This radio is on CW. So apparently that affects the output. Now the output is getting the radio. I am tapping on the iPad Pro, and as you can see, there is no interference. It's not reading the microphones from the iPad Pro. And here's the volume from the FT-991. Now I'm turning the volume all the way off. So that is one demonstration of how you can get a signal from the output of the FT-991 into your iPad Pro. So now that we have this program running, let's try a program that sends out something to the radio. I will show you how you configure that. Let's look at this program called Housecriber. So now the program is loaded, and you can see it reads a bunch of static. That is understandable because I don't have any signal that it's going to receive with this. The purpose of this is to show you what happens when you send. So if I send something out, such as this, so it sends the letters out, and you can't hear anything, and the radio is not keying. So let me show you how you configure the radio so it will key. So the first thing you'll want to do is configure this so the radio is on either lower sideband, upper, it doesn't matter. This is just to demonstrate how to get the radio to key. Make sure to put it in a sideband mode. Now the output is set already, just so you know, at menu 109, which is SSB port, select USB. That is for your output. The next thing you'll want to do is go to the function list and set the Vox for on. The last setting you'll want to do is to make sure to set menu 142, set the Vox select to data. And you can leave the Vox gain. Actually, you can adjust the Vox gain if you are having problems with volume, or turn up the volume on your iPad. So now, when I push the letter T on the software, you see the radio key. So it's sending out the letter T. And I'll type in my call sign. And it's transmitting that. And it just sent that. So now that works for receive and transmit. And this will work with any software package. It is now set up to run. It works with APRS. I'll put that on another video to demonstrate that. And this works with the iPad Pro, and it's the one with USB-C, the 2020. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a great little decoder, but I can also use it, especially on this program, to send out different modes. So I just thought I'd post this video, and you can check it out, have some fun. And 73s from KE6VRK.